Hi everyone, this is kind of a question to anybody else regarding motivation in the gym, and if anybody, when you've got older or you maybe had an injury or maybe recovering from COVID, there's all these little things that I'm having this very strange waves and dips of motivation, and trying to get back into the gym. I've got my gym membership, I'm going there, I've got my bag with me, I've got my juice ready for my pre-workout and everything, and motivated, enjoying the gym and all that kind of stuff, and I can get motivated for doing the gym and doing exercise. I just cannot get the long-term determination for diet at the moment. So I'm just going to try and get my strength back first, and then if I have any results, then I'll look at adjusting the diet so it's less filled with junk food. But what I really want to talk about is how, if anybody else suffers from this, is where your motivation just plummets. And I've experienced it a few times, and sometimes it's like one day up and another day down. Almost like, manic depressives. Like one day I'm amazing, next day I'm really depressed. But this, instead of in terms of mood, of happiness and sadness, it's in terms of motivation. So some days I'm like, I'm totally motivated, I'm gonna do this. And then other days I go, oh my goodness, I'm so fat, I'm so weak, oh I'm injured, oh I'm rubbish, blah. But not down about it, just motivation. Pile drive through the floor. And then I'm like, oh, do I even want to go to the gym? Why bother doing it? Ugh. And it's not even just day by day it's changing. It's I had one yesterday. I was in the gym. I was like, leg day. Okay, do my leg day. Getting used to this. Doing split leg squats and the leg extension machines and all stuff to not put strain on my back. So I'm like, okay, I'm enjoying relearning this, working on my balance as well, developing skills rather than just strength while I'm there. So I'm like, yeah, this is great. Got my headphones in, and then I was midway through one set, and then it was like a balloon, just like, and I'm like, ugh. I'm just gonna go have a shower now. It's like, what the hell just happened there? It was a straight. All I can imagine is like having a balloon that's bouncing around the room, and then all the air just got sucked out of it, and it's just on the ground. And that was my motivation. I hadn't hit the wall. Sometimes they say if you're doing too much exercise, you hit the wall. I wasn't fatigued. My music hadn't changed or anything, but I was just like, yeah, leg day, yeah, did a bit of legs, oh, that's good, oh, I don't want to do it anymore. Why am I doing this? I was just like, what is going on here? It's not like the caffeine had run out in the space of 10 seconds. It's not, I just don't know what it was. I just wonder, is this a thing that other people experience? Is this something which I've been lucky enough to not experience this in the past? Is this something which, because again, I follow quite a few exercise YouTubers out there, and it's almost, there's a thing called toxic positivity, where somebody's like, oh, everything's great, you're like, bog off. Is there a thing as like toxic motivation? Whereas like, you could do this, and I'm like, I listen to these like motivational things, like The Rock telling us all about his motivation stuff. I'm like, yeah, that's totally motivating. But then when you can't do something, is it toxic? Is it triggering? Is there something going on? I don't know. There's a whole world of psychology out with normal sports psychology, because I study sports and exercise psychology. That's all about, goal making and your hierarchy of needs and how to work with all that stuff. But I suppose we could call it parapsychology. the sports psychology of broken people. Is this a topic which I have not studied enough? Again, I was watching a lot of stuff from the back guy called Stu McGill, Dr. Stu McGill, and his advice about how to get everyone back into health and have healthy backs and all that stuff. And I'm like, oh my goodness, this stuff's brilliant. I'm going to do bird dogs all day, every day. And I've been actually pretty good with that. My side planks are getting pretty spot on and all that kind of stuff. And he deals with a lot of people in the rehab and the prehab state. I was like, there's definitely a whole psychology aspect that really needs more work on. But again, how from a psychologist's point of view, how do you get the funding to do something with people who are broken? So again, a lot of time, if you want to do any research, you have to go through an ethics committee to be allowed to actually do the research and to actually publish the research. And that's why a lot of the research is done on fit, healthy people. A lot of sports studies are fit, healthy people, how to do that. And there's far less productive studies on either unhealthy or people that are injured because of the danger of further injuring them, or the danger, certainly in psychology wise, of triggering people with unhealthy behaviors and all that kind of stuff. So trying to actually get good research work done on people with who aren't in their prime motivated situation. Or again, is this just a thing of being nearly 40 years old, where actually, it's like maybe you do just have to deal with being a bit up and being a bit down and being a bit crap. I don't know. This is a bit of a rambling thought. This is more me getting this out of my own head. But yeah, it's a very interesting, unusual, and strange mental changes that are happening to me, whether it's part of recovering from COVID. I had COVID the other week, and maybe there's some mental sides to that, and maybe that's a drop in motivation. But I've never experienced something which so mental. It's not physical. I wasn't overly tired. I hadn't hit a wall. I wasn't overly fatigued or anything like that, and it was purely mental. And it wasn't happiness and depression, it was just motivation. It was amazing. And even sit there going, wow, what has just happened? It just poured. It's like it's just like motivation just poured out of me. And I just wonder if a lot of sports people, sports exercise coaches and all that kind of stuff that deal with people who are not motivated or struggle to get motivated and all that stuff. It's like, yeah, I want to hear their stories. How to get people who aren't motivated, or how to get people who are actively unmotivated or disincentivized to do anything. What techniques they use. It's always about goal setting, but it's not goal setting for me. It was like I was doing my goal, and then it just poured out of me, and there's and I literally just went halfway through my fifth set of lunges or whatever it was. I was like, right, I'm just gonna go get changed, go home. It's like, wow, really need to work on that. But yeah, it was such a mental thing, such a big mental thing. It felt like a physical thing, almost straight away. Very interesting. Just thought I'd share that with you. See if you guys have got any experience of that, or if you've heard of it before, or if you know any research about that kind of stuff, or if you've experienced that yourself, and if you know why it is, or is there a trigger? Maybe I need to be looking for a trigger in the gym. Don't know, but I'm on my phone, while I'm in the gym, I'm on my phone typing in all my numbers of reps, number of sets. I'm focused on this. I'm not faffing around through Instagram or anything like that, trying to look at the thing and maybe, oh, you saw a bad news article about a war in somewhere. You're like, no, I was just numbers. Yeah, interesting. Okay, bye-bye.